Hello, Mega Thirstinator here, and I'm back with another review. This one is LEGO Champion. It's where the first player to complete one lap around the track and win a final challenge claims the trophy and becomes the LEGO Champion. So what we have here is some figures, which are the playing pieces, start and finish, track, and for movement spaces, it's covered up by a brick, which I'll explain what they do, how to do so. That's the trophy. This is the Lego dice. And in here are all the bricks. Alright? And the last review that I put up of this has become a fiasco because I lost one of the pieces and tried to find it. So hopefully it won't turn out too bad this time. So let's just get down to this. Okay. If you roll the Lego dice, you can either jump ahead or play a challenge. So the green here, jump ahead. You move clockwise to the next green brick on the track ahead of you, then your turn ends. For red, orange, yellow, blue, and purple, these are all play a challenge. On your turn, you are the challenger. You complete all of the following steps. You build a brick of the color you rolled onto the first available space on the track ahead of you, and then you move to the first brick of the color you rolled ahead of you, going clockwise. Sometimes this will not be the brick you just added. You play the challenge matching the color you rolled. All the challenges are explained, and the winner of the challenge jumps ahead to the next green brick. So, for red here, this is on target. Everyone throws a brick and tries to get it closest to the target. The challenger places the Lego dice in the middle of the play area. Starting with the player to the left of the challenger and going clockwise, everyone takes a turn throwing one brick towards the Lego dice. Use a brick matching the color of your figure. The player whose brick is closest to the Lego dice wins the game. Orange here, bluffing bricks. Each player hides 3 bricks and then takes turns guessing the total number of each color. Whoa! Everyone secretly takes 3 bricks of any color and hides them in his or her hands. The challenger makes a guess about how many bricks of one color are in all the players' hands, such as, I think there are 2 red bricks. Going clockwise, everyone takes turns either making a new guess or saying, reveal. For guess, your guess must be for a higher number of bricks of the same or different color. For reveal, you say, reveal. If you think the previous player's guess is too high, everyone reveals all of his or her bricks. If there are fewer bricks than the number guessed by the previous player, you win. If there are the same number or more, the previous player wins. Alright, yellow, topple tower. Everyone takes turns adding bricks to a tower without making it fall. The challenger places 1 brick in the middle of the play area to start the tower. Starting with the player to the left of the challenger and going clockwise, everyone takes turns adding bricks to the tower. The first player takes 2 bricks, builds them together, and then bounces them on the top of the tower. The next player takes 3 bricks, builds them together, and bounces them on the top of the tower, and so on. Let me keep this going so you guys know what's going on. Okay, so when the tower falls, the last player to successfully add to the tower wins. So, but I'd say the last person to place their color on top wins without making it fall. So, in my version of Topple Tower, the game, I'd say that if white makes it with his 8 brick piece, he wins. So, I'm saying that's how it should be. It's not going to go up to infinity, because first off, nobody's ever going to make it to infinity, and it would take a long time to finish up the game. So, okay. Blue is Codebreaker. The challenger builds a secret code, and everyone takes turns guessing what it is. Whoops. Guessing what it is. Like this, for example. The challenger takes handful of bricks and builds a stack of 3 bricks of the different colors to make a secret code. The challenger hides the code in his or her hands or under the box lid. Going clockwise, everyone else takes turns asking questions about the color and position of the bricks in the code. You may ask any question, such as, is there a red brick on top? But the challenger may only answer yes or no. If the challenger answers yes, you may ask another question. Otherwise, your turn ends. Like, I have a red brick on top, in my example. If it is your turn, you think you know the color and position of all the bricks in the secret code. Use 3 bricks to build a matching code and ask the challenger to reveal the secret one. If the code matches exactly, you win. If not, the challenger wins. Now, purple, Speed Builder. The challenger builds a multicolored shape, and everyone races to match it. Kind of like this. Kind of like this. Kind of like this. Everyone starts with 8 bricks, 1 of each color. The challenger builds a shape using all 8 bricks while all other players close their eyes. He or she places the shape in the middle of the play area and says go. The other players open their eyes and try to copy the shape as quickly as possible. If you think you have copied the shape exactly, say finish to stop play. Compare your shape to the challenger's. If the shape matches exactly, you win. If not, the challenger wins. Alright, reaching the finish. Now, if you roll, jump ahead, or win a challenge and there's not a green brick ahead of you, you move to the finish. If you roll play a challenge, and there's no space, and if there, and if there is no bricks of the color if you rolled ahead of you, you move to the finish and play the challenge matching the color you rolled. If you're on the finish at the start of your turn, stay there and play the challenge matching the color you rolled. So like for example, if you rolled Codebreaker, you play that. Winning the game, the first player to reach and then win any challenge claims the trophy and wins the game. Alright, now let's get down to the changes. Let's get down to the game changes. And I know it's not going to end up like last time when I tried to put this up, so let's get down to this. So this tile here is take your pick. If you can replace one of the challenge colors on the Lego dice with the question mark tile. If you roll question mark, choose any challenge to play. This one, double cross. You replace one of the challenge colors on the Lego dice with the white tile. Of the Jolly Roger tile, I mean. I was reading another change that I'm going to get to. If you roll Jolly Roger, you swap places on the track with any other player and then play the challenge that matches the color of the brick you are now standing on. If you're on the finish, you choose any challenge to play. You can move it on green bricks too, which is optional. Right, which is optional. Even though it doesn't say that, it's still that rule is still carried out in some, which some of you people do. Now the white here, bowled over. You replace one of the challenge colors on the Lego dice with the white tile. Everyone takes turns knocking down bowling pins with the Lego dice. The challenger takes 6 bricks and stands them up in the play area as bowling pins. Now, starting with the player to the left of the challenger and going clockwise, everyone takes 1 turn throwing the Lego dice and knocking down the bowling pins. The Lego dice must bounce at least once before hitting the pins. You set up the bowling pins the same way for each player. The player who knocks down the most bowling pins wins. If 2 or more players tie, the tie player who played last wins. So, basically, you just have to throw and try to see how many bowling pins you knock down. But if you push them away, that doesn't count. Okay. Now for this change, it's a color tile, yes, but sadly I'm losing one of them, so I'm just gonna put them on the white side. So I'm gonna leave one of the white tiles on, so I don't exceed 20 minutes of videotaping. The pink here, anything goes. You replace one of the challenge colors on the Lego dice with the pink tile, and then think of a new challenge that everyone can play together when you roll pink. So anyways, that's my review for today, so Megathrustinator signing off.